Yo, what is up? How you doing, man? I can't hear you at all. I just see your lips moving, and I can't hear you. But in that meantime, while Donovan tries to
Hello?
fix audio, there we go.
All right, I'm back. I'm back.
He's back. He's back. What up, FCC High School Group? We are so excited that you're here tonight. We got some crazy and awesome things planned. But before we start anything, I got a knock knock joke for Donovan.
Okay.
All right. Knock knock.
And who is there?
Conrad.
Conrad who?
Congratulations. Yeah, that was such a good one. That was actually all for the seniors out there who's about to graduate and get ready to kind of go on to next steps. Get it? Congratulations. Yeah? Yeah?
Hey, that's a good one. I must say, I did not see that coming. I didn't see it coming.
Yeah. You want another one?
But of course.
All right, let's go. You ready? A knock knock.
And who is there?
Spell.
Spell who?
WHO. Ah! I did do a quick Google search. I am not this brilliant to think of these great knock-knock jokes. If you guys at all remember, earlier this year, I think in December, when we were about to go caroling at Pastor Marco's house, Lucy was trying to do a knock-knock joke on me, and, like, I didn't understand it. Like, I think it was the, like, knock-knock. You're going to say who's there, Donovan?
Who's there?
Europe.
What? Europe who?
Europe who? Yeah. And I I couldn't hear it. Good. I was like, I don't get it, guys. And everyone's like yelling. They're like, you're a poo. And I'm like, I don't get it. But you know, that's why I thank the Lord for Google and things like that we can just really do some of these things and, you know, listen to read really funny jokes and do them together. Donovan, tell me about something amazing that you have eaten in the past month that you were like, this was delicious.
Something amazing I've eaten in the past month. I'm trying to think. I've been eating like a rotation of the same things. Like something. I gotta say, I tried a sushi spot that you actually introduced me to unknowingly. The one you got Tay for his birthday.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got the unagi from there, and it was pretty good. It was like amazing, I must say.
Nice. Fun fact: I have never eaten there. That was also Tay. That was also a Google search on looking on Grubhub or DoorDash or something of like, oh, who sells unagi bowls? And they did. I was like, all right, that's cool. Like, just gonna order this. But I mean, Tay has enjoyed it multiple times because I just go back to that same spot to get him food from that spot. So I know that he likes it. So that's always good.
It is delicious.
It is delicious. Have I had any of it? No, but I'm gonna trust Tay's word as well as Donovan's word on this by all means. So right now we are actually going to go into some memes about fun. So let's go to it. Okay. All right. Donovan. Keep going.
When my $1,200 check from Trump comes in, the polo bathroom, he went to toilet center too. And this was pretty funny.
Donovan,
when I got that money.
Donovan, from the stimulus check and stuff like that, what would you actually use in one of these things? Like, would you do the polo toilet seat cover there, or what would you do, man?
All the polo stuff?
Out of all the polo stuff, which one would you get?
Probably that polo soap container. I must say, like, I feel like the polo soap container is like that might be a flex. That might be.
Yeah. Do you think it's just like cologne? like spewing out. That'd be great. I'll go ahead and read this one. This is Kid. I wish spring break was longer. Coronavirus. As you wish. Oh man, I love The Princess Bride. That movie's so good.
I wish I've seen it before.
Oh, dude, you should watch it. There's a huge rat in it. I'm sorry if I gave that away, but
What,
there's
you talking
like
about
this,
like a rat, like like a rat?
like a rat, like a swamp rat. I don't know how to describe it. I'm hoping somebody in the comments knows like what type of animal it is.
What's that? 30 days, half September. Okay. April, June, and November. All the rest have 31, except March has 8,000. Hey, March went by so slow. Like, it was insane.
You can also like Tay can even attest to this. I think last week I was like, okay, so today's March like 10th. And he's like, Rhonda, we're in May. I was like, oh, are we? Does time even exist? I don't even know anymore. Like they both start with M's. I mean, we're done, right? Like March,
Hey, wait.
April.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, this was my shoes probably think I'm dead. Hey, that was like, hey, that was pretty funny.
That is so true, man. I think I've only put them on like once in this month.
Yeah, I've been in nothing but my Birkenstocks.
Yeah. Yeah, I only have my slides on. I'll go ahead and read this one. Just how is posting your own senior photos supposed to make 2020 seniors feel better? I don't know why I tried to do an accent for this. This was really bad. I'm so sorry for you Trekkies out there. My bad, dude. But like, yeah, man, I don't like when it came down to like posting your senior portraits for like those seniors. I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like you graduated too, and so will they. Like,
it's a blessing being home with the wife for 3 weeks now. We've caught up on everything I've done wrong for 15 years.
No. Oh,
Wow.
is it weird that it kind of feels like salt and wounds of like, oh man, yeah, you know, yeah, this quarantine has definitely showed some different things.
Feel bad for
all right.
Steve.
Yeah, when we come out of this, I ask you where you want to eat. I do not want to hear I don't know. You have had 45 days. You have had 45 days. I will say this, last week, we actually got some Taco Bell. I got to get a crunch wrap, and that did not sit well with me. So I think there are going to be things about asking about restaurants that I want to go to that I don't think will be a good thing for my bowel systems.
Me in quarantine thinking about the good times when I also didn't leave my house, but I wasn't in quarantine. When staying home was an option.
Yeah. It's like crazy, right? All right. I told my wife how thankful I was to have someone I enjoyed being quarantined with. She said, must be nice. Dang. Oh, man. That one hurts.
How every day feels? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, every day's the same day, I must say.
I know. For those of you guys who work out there, I feel like the only time that we have meetings is the way I know, oh, yeah, today's a Tuesday. All right. Me after washing my hands for 20 seconds for the 57th time in one day. I usually don't use lotion, and I've been using lotion because my hands are so dry. It's crazy. Yeah.
First day of Zoom meetings, 14th day of Zoom meetings.
I'm not gonna lie. Put your hands up if you're over Zoom. Like, oh man, like I love it, but I hate it. It's crazy. Me, I'm going to be so productive today. Also, me, do cows have best friends? And that better say yes. Cows have to have best friends, man. Cows are amazing.
5-second rule shorts to 3 seconds a month of health concern. Hey, who's thinking of these? This is like gold.
These are gold, but I'm not gonna lie. When the Oreo I had fell on the floor for 20 seconds, I was like, it's all good. Like,
hey, yeah, no, for real. I just dropped the Starburst on the ground and ate it.
yeah, and then you still eat it, right?
Yeah.
All right. It says this. This is with Joey. Laughing at people fighting over toilet paper, realizing you're out of toilet paper. Man, this is kind of real for you right now, dude, right? Aren't you guys running out of toilet paper?
Yeah, we're running out. We've been taking it from the greenhouse, but we're down like a few. Like, and for some reason, I feel like I've been pooping more or something since the beginning of this. Like, it's wild.
It's crazy. You know why? Because you're home all the time, man. That's what it is.
That's true.
So you're pooping in one spot.
Food. I've been mixing,
all I gotta say is this.
Food.
You should be doing like a vlog video of you pooping in every toilet at church.
That's true. There's so many.
There's, I think, 45 toilets on that campus, man.
45 toilets? Challenge accepted.
There you go. All right, read this. This is our last one right now, guys.
America, every weekend, I just want to Netflix and chill, LOL. The weekend, everyone needs to stay inside. It's my God-given right to go outside and lick wherever I want. And that's so true.
It's crazy. I know that you've been watching The Office right now, right? Like, you've been finally understanding how good that show is.
I must say, I was wrong. Yeah, it's pretty good, I must say.
Have you gone to the end of the show yet? Have you watched like the finale?
No, I haven't watched the finale.
Okay. I'm just gonna say one line. It doesn't like give away anything, but someone actually says, like, how do you know when like you're actually in the good times when it's happening? Like, I'm like, oh man, that's exactly what like quarantine and sheltering in place is like showing us, right? Like, man, we had it so good. Like, and now we're all going a little stir crazy, but I think it's also learning to appreciate each other all at the same time. All right, guys. So this is actually it for me and Donovan. And now Alex and Pastor Sarah are going to come on next. So let's bring them up.
Hey, what's up, Alex?
Hey.
How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I was digging those memes. How about you?
So good. So good.
Tell me your favorite one, please. I need to know.
Oh, they were all so good. I feel like all the ones about family, like the ones between the spouses, like I feel that with my family.
My favorite is the Baby Yoda. Told my wife it's so nice to be here with somebody that, you know, I appreciate, whatever. Must be nice. So good. Well, they had the like super funny fun job to go through these memes, and now we're actually going to do something that we hope will be a little bit beneficial, right? You want to tell them what we're about to do?
Yeah, we are going to go through a checklist. It's a self-care checklist, and you can go through it and recognize what you're doing to take care of yourself and what you maybe should be doing.
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy to like lose track of how I'm caring for myself in this. I don't know if you feel the same way, Alex. I just kind of get lost in every day. So we thought it would be really cool to give you guys an opportunity to actually like think through, am I taking care of myself? And so we have a little list here. We're going to go back and forth. We'll answer some of these questions too, but hit us up in the comments and let us know how you're doing on these self-care checklist items. All right, you ready? First one, Alex, have you been getting enough sleep?
No, but that's only because I have to get up early to work. But I go to bed so early.
Girl, you know what's so funny about you saying you're working? I saw this video of this woman who was really mad. She couldn't go into this grocery store because she had to wear a mask, and they were like, sorry, you're not coming in. And he offered to shop for her and everything, but it like turns the camera and the dude's like dancing, like, and like cleaning the carts. And she's like, wow, you're really chipper. And he's like, yeah, I'm grateful I have a job. And I was like, oh, like, that's just like so true. It's so true. So I'm glad that you're working. How about y'all? Have you guys gotten enough sleep? I see Hans says no. And Emily says, no, not enough sleep. So that's something to think about. Think about how you can get a couple extra Z's in there. Bethany said yes, but the hours are dysfunctional. I mean, they are what they are. I mean, at least you're getting some sleep, I guess. What's the next one we got, Alex?
How often have you gotten out of bed on time?
Okay, so what's the definition of on time?
At a reasonable hour.
Well, you clearly have. You've been waking up to work, so you're having productive days. I got kids, so I don't really have a choice. But what about the rest of y'all? Are y'all getting up at a normal time? Homer says yes, but I don't know if he's saying like yes to sleeping or like yes to waking up on time. And Katie says time is fluid now. So true. So true. Okay, how about this one? I thought this was a weird one, but I also was like, I do feel good when I do this. So how many of you have cleansed your skin recently? I'm going to say, let's rephrase it because that for some reason sounds gross to me. I'm going to say, how many of you have washed your faces? Have you been washing your face, Alex?
Yeah, I do every morning and night, and sometimes like halfway through the day because I'm allergic to so much stuff, and so I'll get hives. I just need to like rinse my face off.
What? On your face you
Or
get
if
hives?
it's too hot. Yeah, if it's too hot or I have like a moisturizer on my face that I'm allergic to, I get hives everywhere.
Oh, poor
It
face.
happens way too often, I know.
There was one time my sister, we learned that she was allergic to grass because she was outside helping with the mulching. I'm not kidding you. She came in and her face had swelled and her eyes had swelled shut, and it was just like a blob of a face. It was so scary, man. We took a picture of it because it was just too good. What's the next one, Alex?
All right. The next one is how often have you completed your dental routine?
Oh,
I guess it depends what's in your routine, right?
what's in yours?
Brushing and rinsing. Yeah. I should be flossing, but I
Dude, let's get real about flossing. It is like
No.
the easiest, hardest thing to do in the world.
no one flosses.
Don't you ever feel like after you floss, you're like, why don't I do this all the time? And then you never do it again?
Exactly. I'll be like, okay, I have all these little floss thingies from the dentist, and they're so easy.
They're so
But then
stinking easy.
I forget, or I lose them.
Hans just said negative 1 time a day. I am hoping that's actually for washing your face and not your teeth. Because I feel like your face can take it. Your teeth gonna come out. They gonna come out early. Okay.
I definitely have a cavity, and I was supposed to go to the dentist the week that quarantine started.
Oh,
But it's
no.
okay. I hate the dentist, so
Yeah, it's hard.
I'll say that.
Here's the next one. How often have you taken your medication or your vitamins?
Oh. I don't really, I mean, I just take gummy vitamins, and I feel like they don't do that much, so I don't
Please
take
tell me
them.
it's like the Flintstone gummy vitamins.
No, they're like these immune health things. They taste really good, though. I just forget about them.
Yeah. I mean, I like the gummy vitamins too, and also I just want to point out that Hans just responded to my question with its teeth, which still leaves so much to question. What do you mean? What do you mean? And he eats the sun. So I guess there you go. He eats the sun. What's the next one, Alex?
How much time have you spent outside of your room?
Ooh, that's a good one. How about you?
That's a good one. I mean, I'm working, but it's only 2 days a week, so the days I'm home, it's pretty much all day long I'm in my room.
Yeah, but you also then, the days you work, you're out like way more than you are in.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, for me, this is when I'm in my bedroom, is when I'm doing youth group live,
Mm-hmm.
Or like working or something. But outside of that, I have to be with my kids. So, okay. How many of you have had some form of exercise? What's your exercise? Are you moving your body? Are you moving your body, Alex? I feel like stretching now that I said that.
I started the first week of quarantine, I was doing yoga every morning, and it only lasted a week.
Sounds like the most common narrative I've ever heard.
It's hard. It
hurts. It is. And like I think everybody started thinking like quarantine's gonna make me jacked. Like I'm gonna like wake up doing crunches out of the bed. And then we like never.
Not working with that.
No. What's the next one?
How often have you had a snack or two? Like, are you feeding yourself?
I like that one. I can do that one.
Mm-hmm. I like snacks.
Oh my gosh, I just need to point out, I just saw that Bethany said She has done 30 days of yoga in a row. Can we give it up for Bethany?
That's so impressive.
That is like, oh my gosh. And Gabriella runs every day. I knew that. Heather dance on Zoom. Oh my goodness. And she's kicked over things. I feel like that's the girl from SNL who's like, I'm 50. And they're like kicking high in the air. You're not old, Heather. You're not old. Okay. How about, oh, this is a good one. Have you made time to connect with friends? Only a couple more here. We'll wrap it up soon, I swear. Connecting with friends? Anybody? How about you, Alex? Connecting with friends?
We do like Netflix parties, so we don't have to get like out of our pajamas and into normal clothes because you can't see each other, but you can chat while you're watching a movie.
Oh, that's really, I like that. I haven't done that yet. I need to do a Netflix party. I just feel like people don't like the same stuff I do. I need to do one with your sister so we can watch Korean drama. That's what needs to happen.
We are finishing the one we've been watching tonight.
Which one was it? Which one was it?
While you were sleeping.
I haven't seen it. Is it good?
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Yes!
Everyone needs to watch it.
Oh, by the way, Gabriella says she hangs out with her friends all the time. You're so lucky, man. You must have the best friends ever. Let's do one more, Alex. Why don't you pick one more off of that we can ask everybody, and we'll see what's up.
Oh, how often do you take deep breaths?
Ooh, I like that. I like that. I feel like let's just.
I feel like every time I'm led through a deep breathing thing, they tell me to hold the breath way too long. And I can't, like, it hurts.
I feel like that with yoga. They're like always trying to lead you in deep breaths, but the timing is always off. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You'll be like, you'll hold it, and they're like waiting for them, but they're talking. So unfair. So unfair. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed taking a moment to think about your own self-care. We're actually going to hit off this next section, which is an interview with Katie Wen. So let's check out what's going on with Katie.
Hey FCC high school group, today we have a special guest. Her name is Katie Wen, and she is going to be talking about life in quarantine.
So Katie, thank you for that intro. So what have you been doing as a #quarantine during this quarantine?
I've been definitely catching up on some sleep, and I've been watching a lot of shows. I watched Killing Eve, if you've seen or heard
I have
about
not
that.
seen it yet.
It's great. And yesterday we finished the Clone Wars season on Disney Plus. That was pretty good. And I've been gardening with my dad in the front yard, which is a fun experience. We've been going to like Home Depot with like flower masks, and, like getting plants and stuff and fertilizer and dirt. It's pretty fun.
Is there a song that has just been like on repeat?
Yes, I just discovered. Me and Spotify. I love Spotify because I customize playlists all the time, but I don't do it to like, oh, November 2020 or like spring, summer, whatever. I do it by moods that I'm in.
Okay.
Certain moods, and when I'm in a certain mood, I play a playlist that follows that certain mood. I'm playing right now a post-social distancing playlist. So one of them is called "See Me on the Outside" by MM Monica. That one's like a good bop, and it's like really nice. It makes me happy.
Follow me.
Spotify at Kiwiski301. Okay, another thing that I've been doing, which is kind of like when people are saying like, oh, what can I do during this quarantine and stuff, something that I can actually do like really easily is just like text my friends. And it's like, you don't really think about it, but if you don't text them, you just don't talk to them or see them at all. And you don't know if like they haven't been texted by a lot of people, or if they're just like lonely or like just like haven't seen or talked to people. So then I just like hit people up, and that's been helpful because some of my friends are extroverts and they're like really antsy right now. True. I literally like definitely took it for granted. Just like as a junior, you know, there's like oh, I have like a test next day, or like I have a lot of homework, which I did, but like I don't know, in the back of my head I just was like, oh, it's like every Wednesday except like the first, or like it's always gonna be there, but it's not. So I'm definitely gonna be going more next year. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
That last shot with the breathing, that killed me. That was so good. Katie, we miss you. I miss you so much. Remember that couple of times that I came to your school and we got to go and eat food? Remember the one time you told me to go get you Boar's Head, and then I showed up and it was at the grocery store and I was so confused, and then the line was heck long. Anyways, I miss you and I miss that sandwich. It was so good. Welcome, y'all. We are about almost done, really. But you know what we've been trying to do is really to give space to actually do something together. Because even though we're not physically together, instead of just doing like a Devo where we're like teaching, it's like, let's do something together so that we know no matter where we are at right now, we're connected through an activity that we're doing. So, you know, we've done all kinds of spiritual practices. We have done prayer labyrinth. We have done the letting it go activity. We had a whole conversation around justice and love. And so there's all kinds of different ways for us to be really engaging with scripture, like together. And tonight is absolutely no different. We're going to do something that I think is super important, something that you can take with you everywhere you go, and something that is going to help you to learn more about yourself and about God. And as right before, that was so funny. I put Alex on there. Alex, did you? I put Alex up on the live. She didn't even know. Sorry, Alex. I wanted to hit up this verse real quick. This is from Proverbs. It's from Proverbs chapter 20, verse 5. And it says, the purpose in a person's heart is like deep water, but a person of understanding will draw it out. Proverbs 25. If you look in the Old Testament, God asks the people that God is interacting with over and over again to write things down, to build altars, to create spaces of remembrance. God really cares that we pause and take the time to process what is going on in our lives. It's super, super important. And this verse, it's so beautiful. It's basically a reminder that we all have this deep well of unknown things going on within us. It could be purpose. That's what it's talking about right here. It could be maybe questions that we have about God, questions we have about ourselves. It's there, right? It's real. But we have to take the time to listen to what is going on in our hearts, listen to the experiences that we're having around us, and we will draw it out. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to take a moment to actually listen to our experience in the midst of all of this chaos. And we're going to do that through a practice called journaling. So for this practice, what you're going to do, I'm going to give you like 10 seconds while I talk aimlessly. No, I'm just kidding. But go grab either your journal if you have one, a school notebook, a piece of paper, and a writing utensil. So you can see this is a fairly new journal for me, but I've been writing in it, filling up my pages. Don't pause it and try to read it, you creeps. Oh my gosh, I'm closing it. But you can use your journal as a place to remember and to process. And tonight we're going to process what we've been going through with this quarantine, COVID-19 chaos. So do you have your journals? Do you have your piece of paper? Do you have your pen? Great. Because what you're going to do is you're going to be asking yourself the question, what is my COVID-19 life? We are going to ask the question, what is my COVID-19 life? It's so funny because every time I'm about to put this on, Alex's picture shows up. It's cracking me up. So We're going to pause and we're going to process what we've been going through with COVID-19. And my prayer is that, one, it'll give you a space to really just lay out the things that you've been thinking and feeling. Listen, in journaling, anything goes. Nobody's going to read it. You can be as honest as you want to be. You can write things that you wouldn't say out loud. This is your safe place. And years later, when you find this again, because you're going to lose it, it's going to be under your bed, it's going to be in a suitcase that you took somewhere else, right? You're going to be able to look back and see what your life was like in the midst of this chaos. So my COVID-19 life. So the first thing we're going to process is school. So just take a moment, open up to that page, that fresh new space. And I'm going to do it a little bit quicker and you can come back to it, but process, what has school been like for you in the midst of COVID-19? What is different? What have you enjoyed? What has been hard? Go ahead and write. Look it, I'm going to write too. Go ahead and keep writing. If anybody's joining us now, I just want to say that we're writing about how school has been in this chaotic COVID-19 life. Just a couple of more moments for you to process how school has been for you in this crazy season. And then leave a little bit of extra space, because you can go back after we're done here on YouTube and you can keep writing. This is just to get your process going. Anything goes, y'all. Anything goes. Now, just to keep getting the juices flowing, leave some space there. I'm going to ask you to open up a next section in your brain. What has family been like for you? Has it been hard to be around your family? Have you loved the extra time? Did you have a parent that you rarely got to see and now you get to see all the time? Or vice versa, are your parents driving you insane? Right now, and be honest, because once again, it's just for you. It's just for you. Process for a moment. What has family been like? Just a couple more minutes to process. Maybe if you have a thought that you want to come back to, just jot a quick note down so you can come back after we're done. You can see I'm only getting a few sentences in when I journal right now, but I can come back to this at any time and keep finishing my thoughts. So if you're just joining us, grab a piece of paper, grab a pen. We're actually practicing together a moment of journaling. It's crazy to think that right now, your youth group friends all over the Bay are doing this with you. We're all journaling together, taking a time to pause and reflect on what's actually been going on in our hearts and our minds. Only 2 more sections we're going to hit up. So leave some space there. You're probably like, Sarah, you're moving way too fast. I have so much more to write and I'm really sorry. But I want you to be able to use this as a template and then come back and finish it later. So let's go ahead and move on to this next thought. Friends. What have friendships been like for you? Has it been really hard not to see your friends? Have you gotten to talk to them more because all of a sudden you're living on Netflix parties and you're constantly, talking? But have you lost some friends? Have there been friends that you thought were going to be there that aren't there? Have you not been a good friend? This is your time to just reflect a little bit about what friendship has been like in COVID-19 life. I'm going to do it too. Okay, we have one more section. So once again, leave some space for yourself to come back and to reflect on what friendships are like in COVID-19. This is our last journaling section, okay? Where have you seen God? What has God been teaching you? Or maybe where haven't you seen God? What questions do you have for God because of COVID-19? How has your relationship with God changed in the midst of all of this? For the better? For the worse? This is about what's really going on with you. So take a moment in your journal to start another section and to reflect on how COVID-19 has affected your relationship with God. Just like one more minute to reflect in your journal about how your relationship with God has been during COVID-19. One more reminder that you get to be exactly as you are when you journal. This is one of the safest places in the world. All right. You can see that I didn't really get to write that much. I have, a paragraph here, a paragraph here, paragraph here, and a paragraph up here. But this is at least a start. My hope and my prayer for you is that you take the time to process what's going on inside of you. Your mental health is important. Your spiritual health is important. And God reminds us that the purpose in a person's heart is like deep water, but a person of understanding will draw it out. Take the time, all the time that you need to process what COVID-19 has been like for you. It will be a time of remembrance in your journal and a time for clarity and honesty. So I hope that was a little bit fun for you. It's funny because, at youth group, usually I get to pause with you in this big communal space, but here it's just airtime, right? So I hope that if you need to, you can always come back and re-listen to the prompts and keep on journaling. I'm going to say a prayer and then I'm going to bring everybody back in here and we're going to give you a couple of announcements. So let's pray together. God, I thank you so much for who you are, that you are a present God, that you are a God who wants our honesty, wants our genuine hearts, that you don't want us to hide anything from you, God. I thank you, God, that you can take our vulnerability, as raw as it may feel to us. It's not too much for you. So God, I just pray for all of our students all over the Bay, Lord God, that this will be a moment to pause and to reflect and to listen well to what you've been doing in our lives. God, we love you. Thank you for giving us the space to be ourselves always. You are the best. You are the best, God. We give this day to you in the precious name of Jesus. Amen. I'm going to go ahead and bring back in all of my favorite people here. What's up, everybody?
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
This is the first time we all get to be together in high school group.
Yay.
Wow, you guys are super enthused. I guess I'm the only one that likes you. That's fine. We should all give a shout out to Perry because Perry is watching us.
Hey, Perry.
What up, Perry?
What up, Perry?
Thanks for joining us in the interview last time.
I thought it said, hey, Siri.
Oh. So, how about let's start. Rhonda, tell us one thing that we got going on here coming up in the near future.
Sure. So it's actually a thing that's due today. So this upcoming Sunday, we have our first ever FCC's virtual talent show, and we need you. We need you to submit your talents. We're slowly getting them in, but yeah. So send them in. If you're singing, let it be original or, public domain. If you can actually solve this, do that. If you can, you're talented. We all know this.
I can't do it.
Yeah. So submit your talents, and you can do it. So.
I mean, I can't do Rubik's Cubes. That's genuinely something I can't do. So I don't know what you're trying to say.
An H.
Ooh.
No,
Rhonda and Alex, don't you guys really think that we should experience maybe some of Donovan's praise dancing in this talent show?
Yes.
I just would love a preview of some praise dancing, Donovan. Can you perhaps possibly... Oh my Lord. Nope.
Never mind.
Nope.
Moving on. Donovan, why don't you tell us about this new leadership program that we got going on?
Okay, the new leadership program. For all the people wanting to expand your leadership gifts, then you don't want to miss this summer because we're offering a 3-week program. This thing of one-on-one mentorship.
Yes.
And sorry, it's cut off.
What do you mean? The Oppo? The Oppo? That's good. Thank you, Donovan.
You don't want to miss the Oppo. The best part.
Don't miss that Oppo. No, but seriously, it sounds great. New leadership program, one-on-one mentorship. I mean, Alex, did you have anything like that growing up?
We had not anything like that. We had things almost that cool, but not that cool.
Oh, snap. So this is cooler than anything you've ever experienced?
Yes.
Wow. Alex, why don't you tell us about the discipleship teams?
Yeah, so if you are looking for a way to deepen your understanding of God, to explore your faith, then you can join us this summer for our first ever discipleship team. It's going to be 4 weeks, and we're going to have 3 teams of 5, and you guys get to dig into some scripture together.
Yes! How did you know that it said scripture? Because what I'm reading says dig into script.
I think it's the same from last week.
So the difference between maybe leadership and discipleship programs is that, leadership programs are focused on leadership training and one-on-one mentorship, whereas discipleship teams are more focused on like digging into scripture together, praying together, and they're in small groups. Which one of those, okay, I just want to know, which one of those would each of you pick? Like if you only could choose one of those for the summer, which one would be your jam?
101.
What? Oh, 101 men. Okay. I was like, 101? Okay. Yes, I agree. So like the leadership one would be good for you.
Yeah,
that's kind of like
discipleship teams. I like the small group atmosphere.
Yeah. What about you, Ron Dizzle?
I would say same thing. Discipleship teams. How about you, Pastor Sarah?
I would have been leadership. So our pattern continues. Donovan and I are the same person, and Alex and Rhonda are the same person. It has never failed. That pattern has never failed.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah,
Ouch. I don't know if that hurts my feelings, Alex.
No, I like you guys too.
He said I was so cold.
I just like Rhonda's organized, like, checklist mentality.
It's still hurting me. Everything you say is like a knife to my heart.
I admire your go with the flow, make the best of everything mentality. I'm not good at it.
dig in a hole. Dig
Dig in a hole. All right. I think that's all we have for tonight. Do y'all have anything else that you want to share with high school group? Anything you want to say?
Pastor Sarah, you have one more announcement. It's about Friday, June 5th.
Oh my gosh. Yes, we have grad banquet coming up, y'all. Pew, 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 pew. We have worked really hard to create something that's going to be unique for our seniors this year. There will be no other grad banquet like this grad banquet, guaranteed. We are celebrating a minimum of 10 graduating seniors. And we're going to have all kinds of things. We're going to have music. We're going to have the great speeches that they always get to share by our awesome adult leaders, decorations. It's going to be a blast and a half. So we hope that you can join us. It's going to be right here on YouTube Live. You'll even get to see your graduating seniors live. I didn't freeze. That was for dramatic effect. You're going to see them live, and it's going to be absolutely incredible. So June 5th, 6 to 8 p.m., we'll see you here, YouTube Live. Help us celebrate these amazing kids that we won't get to see next year. Sad about that. All right, y'all. Well, I think that's all we have for you. We love you. We'll see y'all on Sunday. But for now, we all hearts. Let's all do hearts.